Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear cadet, today we will discuss another topic that is called physical quantities. First of all, we will define physical quantities. All those quantities which can be measured are called physical quantities. All those quantities which can be measured are called physical quantities. For example, I can measure the mass of this pen. I can measure the length of this paper, and similarly I can measure the duration of my lecture. So mass of the pen, length of this page and duration of my lecture are physical quantities. Dear cadet, as we have many different kind of physical quantities in our daily life, so in order to understand them and differentiate between the physical quantities, we must divide the physical quantities. We divide the physical quantities into two categories or two types. One is called base quantities and the second one is called derived quantities. Base quantities can be defined as those quantities in terms of which other physical quantities can be defined. Those quantities in terms of which other physical quantities can be defined are known as base physical quantities. For example, mass, length, time. These are the simplest and most common physical quantities in our daily life. Similarly, the second category of the physical quantities is known as derived quantities. Derived quantities can be defined as those quantities which are expressed in terms of base quantities. Those quantities which are expressed in terms of base quantities are known as derived quantities. How can they be expressed in terms of base quantities? Either by multiplication of base quantities or by division of base quantities, you can derive the physical quantities. For example, the example of the derived physical quantities are, let's suppose, volume, speed, density, etc. Now, in order to explain how volume is a derived physical quantity, this is the explanation of the volume as a derived physical quantity. In SI system, the unit of volume is meter cube, symbolically m power 3, and you know that meter is a unit of length, and dear cadet, you know that length is actually a base quantity and the unit of the length is meter. So if you now multiply meter 3 times, meter multiply meter multiply meter, and it becomes meter cube, or symbolically m multiply m, you get meter cube, and this meter cube is actually a unit of the volume. That's why we call volume as a derived quantities. Why? Because we express the unit of the volume in terms of the base physical quantity unit. Similarly, speed is also the example of the derived physical quantity. In SI system, the speed unit is meter per second, and you know that meter is a unit of length, second is a unit of time. Length and time both are base physical quantities. So if you divide meter by second, you get the unit of the speed. That's why speed is a derived physical quantity. Why? Because we express the speed in terms of base quantities. So either by multiplication or by division, you can get derived physical quantities, or you can express derived physical quantities. Now, dear students, one question that comes in our mind: how can we measure the physical quantities? The measurement can be defined as the comparison of something with some standard. The comparison of something with some standard is known as measurement. For example, these are two fingers. Now, this finger is taller than this finger. Why I am saying that this finger is taller than this? Because I am comparing both these two fingers. So comparison will give you a result. That result is measurement. And similarly, the thing with which something is compared is known as standard. For example, I compare this taller finger with this one. So this finger will be known as standard. And in science, the standard is called unit, with which the things are compared is known as unit. Second question that comes in our mind, how can we express or describe the physical quantities? Dear cadet, we can express or describe physical quantities with the help of magnitude. Now, what is actually magnitude? Magnitude can be defined as a number with a proper unit. A number with a proper unit is known as magnitude. For example, the length of this page is 13 centimeter. So, length is actually a physical quantity, and I express this length with the help of magnitude, mean with a proper number and with a proper unit. Giving you another example of the daily life. For example, you ask the shopkeeper for 2 kg sugar. Then he will give you a 2 kg sugar. Why? Because you express the physical quantities completely with the help of magnitude. 2 is a number and kg is a unit. Dear cadets, the table that is given in your textbook related to base quantities show the name of the base physical quantities, the unit of the base physical quantities, and the symbol used for the units of the base physical quantities. We have 7 different base physical quantities, which include length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, intensity of light, amount of substance. The unit of length is meter, and the meter symbol is small m. Mass unit is kilogram, and symbol is small kg. Time is a physical quantity whose unit is second, and its symbol is small s. Temperature unit is Kelvin, and its unit is capital K. Electric current unit is ampere, and its symbol is capital A. Intensity of light unit is candela, and its unit is small cd. Amount of substance unit is mole, and its unit is small mol. Dear cadets, this is all about the physical quantities. Thank you. Jazakumullah.